What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Friday, June 2nd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 13-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. I like Bailey Auber. He's pitching against the low-salary batting team, the Cleveland Guardians. Bailey Auber, he's only giving up a .551 OPS versus righties. He's facing 3 righties here tonight. Now, it looks like he's a pretty balanced pitcher here, and he is facing a balanced lineup. And I like this pick because the Guardians have only hit 8 of his last 53 pitches. That's a 151 batting average and a pretty decent sample size. So Bailey Auber is $10,000 FanDuel salary, $1,600 less on DraftKings, averaging 32 fantasy points per game on the season, has an ERA of 2.68, record is 3-2. So I like Bailey Auber here versus the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Yandy Diaz. So this is a stud pick, but Yandy Diaz, he's batting a .998 OPS versus righties. Garrett Whitlock giving up a .879 OPS versus righties. And I like this pick because Yandy Diaz is 4 for 7 here versus Whitlock. It's a .571 batting average and a 1.571 OPS. One of those 4 hits is for a home run. Yandy Diaz is $4,000 FanDuel salary, $800 more on DraftKings, averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .310. So I like Yandy Diaz here versus Garrett Whitlock. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Harold Castro. So here's a value play. Harold Castro has a 43% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Jordan Lyles. Harold Castro batting 43% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .632 OPS versus righties. Jordan Lyles giving up a .903 OPS versus lefties. Harold Castro is 4 for 7 here versus Lyles. It's a .571 batting average and a 1.142 OPS. Only $2,500 FanDuel salary, $100 less on DraftKings. Now he's only averaging 6 fantasy points per game on the season. He is super weak versus lefty batters, so that's why he's playable here versus this righty. He's got a batting average of .279, so I like Harold Castro here versus Jordan Lyles. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I like Rafael Devers. He's got a 56% batting advantage over Tyler Glasnow. Rafael Devers batting a .734 OPS versus righties. Tyler Glasnow pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a 1.444 OPS versus lefties. Rafael Devers is 6 for 17. That's a .353 batting average and a .742 OPS versus Glasnow. Rafael Devers is $3,700 FanDuel salary, $2,100 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. And he's been on fire, scoring 22, 13, and 16 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has a batting average of 252. So I like Rafael Devers here versus Tyler Glasnow.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, who do we have at the shortstop position? So I like Trey Turner. He's got a 33% batting advantage here over Josiah Gray. Trey Turner batting a .666 OPS versus righties. Josiah Gray pitching 18% worse to righties as he does lefties, giving up a .731 OPS versus righties. Trey Turner is 3 for 5 here versus Gray. It's a 600 batting average with a 2 OPS. He has a home run and a double and a single out of 3 hits. He's $2,900 FanDuel salary, $2,400 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season, and he has a batting average of 236. So I like Trey Turner here versus Josiah Gray. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. So I like Jack Suwinski. He's got a 65% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Jack Flaherty. Jack Suwinski batting 46% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .971 OPS versus righties. Jack Flaherty, he's pitching 19% worse to lefties as he does righties, giving up a .808 OPS versus lefties. Jack Suwinski is 3 for 4 here versus Flaherty. One of those hits was a home run, so he's got a 2.3 OPS. He's $3,200 FanDuel salary, same price on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games, has a batting average of 240. So I like Jack Suwinski here versus Jack Flaherty. Now, I also like Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a 73% batting advantage over Dean Kramer. Mike Yastrzemski batting 49% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .875 OPS versus righties. Dean Kramer pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a .914 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Kramer yet. Mike Yastrzemski is $2,900 FanDuel salary, $600 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season, scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games, has a batting average of 262. So I like Mike Yastrzemski here versus Dean Kramer.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.